And away they go from the 1600 metre marker. Not a bad beginning. One of the riders is off. I'll have to try and pick up who that is. One of the riders is off. We have a loose horse at the start. So, first one to go is Silver Inspiration, who leads it. Fly Away With Me is right there. It could be Hot Response. Could be Hot Response that has dislodged the rider. Settling down in third, Hunger Games, and then the loose horse. Hopefully that won't cause interference. That's raced up in third with the white blinkers. They're followed further back by Snow Problem. All right, so that loose horse has now taken it up. Hopefully he'll keep out of their way. Gallic Fire has the red cap. They're followed further back by Night Frost, Ravishing Lady, Sweet Orange. Then Yell, further back in the field is Turbo Torch. And now Bands Maker Dance drops out of it. Just in front of that is Sweet Orange. Silver Inspiration is the leader. Fly Away With Me is back second. Hunger Games third, then Gallic Fire. They're followed by Snow Problem. That's got about 4 lengths to make up. Ravishing Lizzie's on the outside. Further back in the run is Yell, Sweet Orange. Night Frost got a dozen lengths to make up. The favourite, Silver Inspiration, is the leader. And it's Silver Inspiration. Fly Away With Me. Hunger Games is towards the outside. Silver Inspiration is still the leader, and Hunger Games going to make a big race of it on the outside. And here comes Hunger Games at Silver Inspiration. Hunger Games hit the front now, travels like a winner, and Hunger Games going on to score. So it's Hunger Games the winner. Second place, Silver Inspiration. Third place, Sweet Orange. Fly Away With Me, Turbo Torch. So victory here for number 3, Hunger Games, the daughter of Mullins Bay. Well done to Pauline Young, also bred, owned and bred. Craig Udy is the winning trainer. And unfortunately, the other horse was trained by Craig Udy, which is with the white blinkers, which was dislodged the rider at the start in Hot Response. But Hunger Games is victorious, 6th time at the track, and wins it well, the daughter of Mullins Bay. And Mahudla is the winning rider. Second placing goes to Silver Inspiration, beaten about 4 or 5 lengths. Sweet Orange from a wide draw stays on nicely. Further back in the running is Fly Away With Me, Turbo Torch, then Yell, Snow Problem, Ravishing Lizzie, Bands Maker Dance, Night Frost, then the red cap of Gallic Fire. Look at the head-on and the yellow sleeves and cap of Silver Inspiration. But here's Hunger Games with a big run. It was travelling sweetly halfway up the stretch. And Hunger Games goes on to score by many lengths at the business end of race number 1. There's a strong tailwind assisting them into the home stretch. Second race is also on the poly track, and that starts off the bypart. Until then, back to the studio.
Well, race number 1 will belong to trainer Craig Udy, teaming up with Atandiwe Mgutla. Well done to Keith and Pauline Young. And of course, you had to give this filly a chance on her form. You could have made a case for a number of horses in this race, it has to be said, Craig, but one of them was your horse.
Yes, Deez, you know, if you watch her last run, she was given absolutely no chance. And the way she still ran on to run 5th was a very, very good run. And she had to be a big runner today. If we just get her place, and Atandiwe rode a very, very good race. And thank you to him. But firstly, thank you to Keith and Pauline and Claire, for their support. And this filly, I think she can win again.
I like the way she got the job done.
Yes, you know, she quickened nicely. She's always quickened in her races when she's had a clear run. So I don't think we're going to stop here, and it looks good.
Give our best to the Youngs. Now, later on, you got 2 more runners, Discourse and Whale Watching.
Yes, they both ended with a chance. I think they both might need a little bit further, but those distance of races are so few and far between. Of the 2, Whale Watching is definitely the better horse, but he's just got a couple of problems, and hopefully the blinkers will help sort him out today. So I wouldn't leave him out of anything. And once again, thanks to Winning Form for their sponsorship.
It's been the first half of the season. We're nearly the end of 2013. If you look at your results and what's been happening with your yard and the new improvements that we got you in Greyville, it's an exciting time for racing, Craig.
Very much so, very much so. I think the poly track's an absolute godsend. If, as you were saying, that if we'd had rain today, the rain that was expected, we could have just moved across to the poly track, and we wouldn't be losing the meetings. And that to me is the main thing. The owners can earn stakes, trainers earn stakes, jockeys, everyone can race. I love it.
Strike rate looking good.
Well, it's getting better. We went through a little quiet patch with doing all your vaccinations and that sort of thing, but looking good. And hopefully on Tuesday I've got 5 first class for Keith and Pauline again, and hopefully we can keep going in the same direction.
Thanks for that, Craig. All the best for the rest of the day.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.
Lovely. Craig Judy. Athandiwe Mgutla. Really like the way this young gentleman, when he gets these chances, how he takes them with both hands. And you got to know a bit about this filly at a penultimate start. And I remember chatting to you that day after the meeting. Things didn't work out for you, Athandiwe.
Yes, 100% is. I think that time on a road, she should have won. I mean, obviously, I was stopping with the horse in front of me, wasn't really traveling. And the horse that won in the second place horse, they got away from me. And she managed to run on. So, coming today, everything just worked out according to plans. And she's won quite nicely.
There was a loose horse in the race, could have caused interference to a few of the runners, but you'll just let that one pass through.
Yes, 100% is. Obviously, that was a big worry, but I didn't do much damage, so yeah, thank God for that.
Yeah, you had your sights on the favourite who was in front of you, and when you pressed the button, that was it.
Yes, I mean, when we came around that last 10 already, it is, I think I was traveling quite well, and I always knew if the favourite doesn't quicken well enough, I'm always want to get to it. So, yeah, she got there, and she actually wasn't going away. I mean, she got to the front, and she still kept on as well. So, yeah, it's quite nicely that she's won. Big thank you to Mr. Yudi to have kept me on her, and, of course, the winning honours as well.
I really like the spread of support you're getting. I say the spread of support because just having a look at your rides there, Tandy, where you ride for Craig Judy, Alison ride, Paul Gatsby. You also got, some nice chances later on.
Yes, I do. Obviously, I thought this was one of my better rides, but of course the draw was the concern. So with the rest of them, there's nothing that I can really point out, but I think I've got place chances all around.
What about a horse like Rachel Lee?
Rachel Lee is a horse that you won't be surprised if she pulls it off. I mean, she's been quite consistent. So yeah, I'm hoping for a good run there too.
Well done. Nice start to the meeting. All the best, my man.
Thank you very much, Tees.
Lovely. Athandiwe Mgutla wins the first year for trainer Craig Judy. If you caught this quartet, the numbers you'll need: 3, 2, 1, and 9. Coming up next will be the start of the exotics. Race number 2. Time to jot down there: 12:50, 10 to 1. Race number 2 next. The start of the bipod.